What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Hip Hop Urban Pop. Let's take a trip back to the year 2002 to check out the top moments and recap the year, from pop culture, music to movies, scandals, and more. January 18th. Rapper C Murder was arrested and charged with second-degree murder over a shooting in a nightclub in Harvey, Louisiana. January 23rd. Virgin Records pays Mariah Carey to not make any more music for the label by buying her out of her contract for $28 million. January 29th. After appearing as a featured artist on Ja Rule and Fat Joe's records, Ashanti finally releases her lead single Foolish from her debut album, Ashanti. Foolish peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, spending 10 consecutive weeks there, and then later on 17 weeks in the top 10. February 12th, Vanessa Carlton releases 1,000 Miles, which peaks at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and is still a monumental record to this very day. February 13th, Jennifer Lopez releases her remix album, J to the Low, The Remixes. This album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 200 and sold 156,000 copies in the first week alone. The album eventually went on to sell over 1.5 million copies and entered the Guinness Book of World Records as the first remix album to debut at number 1 on the Billboard 200. February 15th, Britney Spears takes on her first starring role in the movie Crossroads alongside of actress Zoe Saldana. The film grossed about $61 million worldwide. February 20th, Brandy releases her 4th studio album, Full Moon, that peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200. The album went on to sell over 1 million copies. February 27th, Alicia Keys wins Grammys for Song of the Year, Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, Best R&B Song for Fallen, Best New Artist, and Best R&B Album for Songs in A Minor. The same night, Christina Aguilera, Pink, Lil' Kim, and Maya win the Grammy for Best Pop Collaboration with Vocals for Lady Marmalade. Other winners of the night include Sade for Best Pop Vocal Album with Lovers Rock, Usher for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance for You Remind Me, Destiny's Child for Best R&B Vocal Performance by a Duo or Group for Vocals with Survivor, Missy Elliott for Best Rap Solo Performance for Get Your Freak On, Outkast for Best Rap Performance by a Group or Duo for Miss Jackson, and Eve and Gwen Stefani for Best Rap Sung Collaboration with Let Me Blow Your Mind. Also in February, which turned out to be a pretty packed month for pop culture, Fergie joined the Black Eyed Peas after will.i.am failed to get Nicole Scherzinger on board. Her boyfriend at the time was the one who turned down the offer. March 11th, Avril Lavigne skates onto the scene with her debut single, Complicated, that went on to peak at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. March 25th, Celine Dion makes her return after 3 years of a hiatus with her album A New Day Has Come. It debuted at number 1 and sold 558,000 copies in its first week. The album went on to sell over 3.3 million copies. April 2nd, Ashanti releases her debut album, Ashanti, that debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and selling over 503,000 copies in its first week alone. The album would go on to sell 3.6 million copies in the United States and 6 million copies worldwide. April 25th. Tragedy struck when Lisa Left Eye Lopez of the group TLC died in a car accident in Honduras. May 5th. Mariah Carey signs a brand new recording contract with Island Def Jam Music Group. May 7th. Nelly drops the song of the summer, Hot in Here, which peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 3 on Billboard's year-end Hot 100 chart. The single also won Nelly a Grammy for Best Male Rap Solo Performance. May 21st. Eminem releases The Eminem Show, which went on to be one of the best-selling hip-hop albums of the year 2002. The album debuted at number 1, sold 1.3 million copies in its first week, sold over 10 million copies in the United States, and over 27 million copies worldwide, rightfully earning it its diamond status. June 5th. R&B singer R. Kelly is charged with 21 counts of sexual intercourse with a minor after a videotape was broadcast on the internet. June 11th. American Idol premieres on Fox. June 20th. 20-year-old Britney Spears is ranked by Forbes as the world's most powerful celebrity. June 25th. Rapper Nelly releases Nellyville. The album debuted at number 1, selling 715,000 units in its first week alone. The album went on to become 6 times platinum, selling 6.4 million copies in the United States. July 6th. Michael Jackson stages a public protest against Sony Music chairman Tommy Mottola, accusing him of taking part in a racist conspiracy within the music industry to exploit Black artists. September 3rd. Napster Music is shut down for good after a judge denies Bertelsmann from purchasing its assets. September 4th. Kelly Clarkson becomes the first winner of American Idol. September 16th. Missy Elliott releases Work It, which peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and going double platinum. October 26th. Christina Aguilera releases her controversial second album, Stripped, that debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. This album sold 330,000 copies in its first week and went on to sell over 4.2 million copies in the United States and 10 million copies worldwide. October 28th. Miss You, another posthumous release from Aaliyah, graces the airwaves. The single peaks at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. October 30th. Another tragedy strikes as Jam Master Jay of hip-hop group Run DMC was shot and killed at a studio in Queens, New York, and Run DMC disbands. November 19th. Michael Jackson dangles a 9-month-old blanket over his balcony of the hotel he was staying in Berlin, Germany. Although his intention was to connect with fans below, he later released a statement calling the incident a terrible mistake. December 3rd. Mariah Carey releases her 9th studio album, Charm Bracelet. Charm Bracelet debuted at number 3, selling 240,000 units in its first week and went on to sell over 3 million copies worldwide. Also happening in 2002, hip-hop girl group Salt-N-Pepa officially disbanded and went on in their own different directions. Salt took on the Christian rap music, while Peppa appeared on the 5th season of The Surreal Life, and Spinderella became a radio personality. Kelly Rowland and Beyonce of Destiny's Child go on to be featured on popular songs outside of the Destiny's Child brand. Beyonce was featured on Bonnie and Clyde 03 by Jay-Z, which peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 1 million copies to date. Kelly was featured on Dilemma by Nelly. The song was a hit, peaking at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Dilemma earned Kelly Rowland her first Grammy, and also making her the first member of Destiny's Child to earn a Grammy outside of Destiny's Child for Best Rap Song Collaboration. 2002 was quite a year. What were your most memorable moments? Which year should be next? Leave a comment below, and thank you for watching. We'll catch y'all next time.